right. I need to get one of those like camera stabilizers. Yeah, something. I'm gonna fall. All right. I'll let the warm-ups die down. See if anybody wants to log in and watch this. Try to update you on the action. I still have no viewers. The least popular guy on YouTube. Just doing this for my own. Oh, I have one singular viewer. That's good. Well, welcome in, mystery viewer. We can cut this part out on the replay. Warm-ups are over there, pulling the pucks out of the net. As soon as they head to the bench, I'll get us started on get you set, time, date, and place situation. Nice jump from Gabe there. Well, I've got good news and bad news for you. Good news is this is game number 2 of the Florida Winter Cup. Game number 1 went in the Bulls' favor. We played this morning at 10:45, and we won the game 6-1 against. Hey, what was the name of the team we played earlier? Hey, Dan, what was the name of the team we played earlier? Oh, the St. Louis Sting. We played the St. Louis Sting this morning at 10:45, and we won that game 6-1. Competition's about to stiffen those. We play the Wilmette Jr. Trevians in game number 2. They're from the Chicago area, I believe. We've played them before and won, but that was in the past. Teams change, rosters change, and we know this team they were good when we played them before, and they're even better now. So opening this game is going to be Mark Schroeder, Grant Petruska, Kellen Howell, D. Pair, McGlynn, and Dudley. Played in there to defeat, lost to the Trevians. They pick it up, run behind the net, circle it up around the boards to the blue line, not held in that time by Howell. Kick past Brody McGlynn. Now they're 2-on-1 going the other way. Played off the heel of the Trevians player's stick and into the corner, now picked up by Howell. Played out into the middle for Mark Schroeder. He leans, reaches the blue line, is going to get tipped in there by Grant Petruska. There's a change going on behind the play. Grant Petruska is going to provide the forecheck here. Ocho comes on with Rollin Johnson. Grant Petruska is still out there. He's going for a change now. The puck slides in on net and is covered by the Trevians goalie. Wilmette, that's the Chicago area, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we always expect stiff competition out of the Chicago area, and this team's no exception to that. Ocho, Friedel, Johnson is your second line out here. D-pair, Jaden Mason, and Miles Pisa. Remember, we had a little bit of a mix-up in the lines where Pisa dropped back down to D, and Friedel hopped up on the forward line, so he's playing wing on this line. Played into the Bulls in, held in the corner now. 3 Bulls in there and 2 Trevians, and it comes away to the other corner for Jaden Mason. Played up the half boards, Rollin Johnson. Played up high into the air, then chipped off the wall, held in Trevians. Now played to the blue line and out. Picked up by Trevians. They looked to get it back in, but turned over to the stick of Friedel. Knocked off his stick now for Gabriel Ocho Terrena. Played to the center of the ice, picked up by Trevians back in their own end. Johnson providing some forecheck there. Played to the blue line and out. Now stuck here at half ice. Pulled off the boards by the Trevians to the Bulls' blue line, dumped in. They go for a change. Behind the net to gather the puck is Jaden Mason. Played at the boards to Friedel. Too hard for him. Just going all the way down to the other end. Rolls in on net, though. Racing. Bulls go for a change behind the play. Now Schroeder comes out with Levi Miller, Pistulin, and that's an offside. I think they're not doing delayed offside, are they? I think they just missed that call. Either way, the Trevians come in to the Bulls' zone with the puck into the corner, holding on to possession here. Now picked up by Dudley, wrapped around boards for Pistulin in the corner. He's held in the corner there by the Trevians, drops it for Dudley, wrapped around the other corner now for Miller. trying to get it out. Played back again behind the net. This time McGlynn wrapped around up the walls for Pistulin. Tipped out right into the middle for Mark Schroeder. Exit there. Turned over there at the blue line. And then played out. Miller looked like he might have been in, but just couldn't hold on to the puck. Then deep Petruska's out. He comes out with Ocho, joined by Howell. You got to go ask Mommy. Played up the boards now to McGlynn at the blue line. He's got time. He's going to shoot it from distance. Look for the shot in front. Shot. Save on Howell. Send it right back out front. Nobody's there. McGlynn looking to hold it in. Does. Just shovels it back towards the net. Deflects off a Trevian's player where they pick it up there. Look to play it out. Gain the blue line, then the half line. Cross-ice pass intercepted McGlynn. Petruska now to the Trevian's blue line in deep. Takes it down into the corner. Rolls it behind the net. Trevian's pick it up with speed there. Look to play it up the boards and out. Instead played to the middle. Picked up at the blue line now Trevian's. Played off by Pisa though. Past the stick of Howell and then we'll ice it. We'll get a whistle here. And a quick line change as Friedel's going to come out with Johnson and Schroeder. So a little break in the play. The good news and bad news. I gave you the good news. We won the first game. But we suffered a huge loss when Mason Romano, newly returned from the team and playing outstanding, suffered a fractured wrist. So he's out for probably 3 weeks, they say. Regardless, he'll be out for this game. A game where we could sorely use him, that's for sure. Face-off won by the Bulls, played into the Trevian zone. Now held in Johnson, looking to the front. Friedel cleared out of the front of the net by Trevian's. Transition play going the other way. Past the stick of Miles Pisa. Now in 2-on-1. Picked up by Pisa though. Now the transition play going the other way. 2-on-2. Here comes Pisa up from his defensive spot. Familiar with some forward plays. He plays it into the corner, but it caroms off the boards and bounces in front of the Trevian's net. Covered and a whistle. So we'll get a quick line change here. So without Mason Romano, what we're going to do, based on what I can observe from this early first period action, scoreless here with less than 10 minutes in the first, 14-minute periods, by the way, is it looks like Coach is going to run 2 centers, Ocho and Schroeder, and then 3 wing pairs. Howell, Petruska, a wing pair, Pistula and Miller, a wing pair, and then who does that leave? Johnson, Friedel, the other wing pair. D pairs remain the same with Pisa and Jaden Mason, and then here we have Dudley and Brody McGlynn from the blue line. Shot, covered up, and a whistle. Offensive zone pressure there from the Bulls. Shot and a cover, quick whistle, and an offensive zone faceoff now for Ocho Torrena, who's out now with Miller and Pistula and remains knocked out of the air. And then knocked out of the air again, this time Miller. And then a hook there on Dudley, centering right out front. Knocked away by Gabe Ocho Torrena, but the penalty coming up on Dudley. Bulls had a couple of chances to get a stick penalty, and finally Dudley succeeds. Speaking of Mason Romano, that is him operating the door to the penalty box. Romano should feel at home in there. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Just a little bit. So face-off now comes to the right of Braden Robinson, who gets to start in net. Ling had to start earlier this morning, so Braden Robinson gets his chance. 9:23 left in the first period. We go on the power play, on the penalty kill for the first time. Trevian's look to go D to D, then back up to the blue line, drop back down low, top of the circle. Now face-off dot, shot out front and score. Pretty much danced right past Howell. Couldn't do much, and then shot high over the shoulder of Braden Robinson. We trail 1-0, costly penalty there from Bryson Dudley. As the Trevians cash in on the power play, we trail early. Faceoff comes to center ice now after that goal. Dudley is released because they scored on the power play, so the power play is up for the Trevians. So we look to get one back now. Schroeder, Petruska, Howell, Mason, Pisa. Faceoff controlled there, Trevians, but back to the stick of Jaden Mason. Played up on off the boards. No icing, they say. Schroeder's going to go get this down in the corner. I don't call icing, but they didn't. Favors the Bulls there as Schroeder battles behind the net, finds Petruska in the corner. Played back behind the net, but picked up there by Trevians. Now through center ice come the Trevians. Picked up along the boards, played in deep, wrapped around the boards behind the Bulls net. where it can be played by Jaden Mason. Tipped off the wall by Petruska, turned over though. Rescued there by Jaden Mason, then turned over at the blue line. Petruska calms it down, drops it back to Pisa. Pisa looks across ice to Howell. Howell at the half line, chip to the boards, blue line, not held in, or picked up there by the Trevians right at the blue line in transition. Now right out in front of the net. Too far though. They got to pick it up, play it back to the blue line, looking for a shot from there. Tipped wide. Save actually, Braden Robinson. That went right on net. Go find mommy. Gonna be picked up here, Friedel. Friedel gains the zone, but loses the puck, and then trips the Trevians player. No call coming. Wrapped around the boards, interrupted by Howell, but Trevians come away with it anyways. Here they come in transition now. Controlled there, though, Gabriel Ochoa Torrena off the stick of Bryson Dudley. Gabe wants to take it deep. Face-off, dot, shot behind the net. Friedel was out in front. Couldn't get it to him. Held in here, Dudley. Now picked up by Trevians. They're coming with speed, going the other way. Deflected in the corner there. McGlynn across to share the password, guys. It's just out on the front thing. I can't share it with you. It just interrupts the feed. You can try it again, I guess. Defensive zone face-off now. Schroeder, Friedel, Johnson, deep pair McGlynn, Dudley. Face off to the right of Robinson, won there by the junior Trevians. In the corner, off the boards ahead to Johnson. Johnson across the middle, too far for Friedel. He's going to try to chase it down. Trevians are going to get there first. They like to take it behind the net, interrupted there though by Friedel, then joined in Schroeder. Trevians pick it up behind the net, wrap it up the boards. Picked up here, though, by Dudley. His shot sticked wide by the goalie. Trevians now pick it up in the corner, look to get it out. Interrupted at the blue line, but still get it out. Here come the Trevians now to the Bulls' blue line and in. Dump down deep, wrap behind the net. Trevians go for a change, kind of bounced out in front of the net oddly there. Picked up, though, by McGlynn. McGlynn's going to gain the half line. Look to get it in deep and does. Stops on it, looks to drop it to somebody. Finds Friedel. Friedel dropped to Miles Pisa. Shot save. No rebound. Good puck movement there from the Bulls. A chance for Pisa. Comfortable save in the end by the Trevians goalie. We still trail 1-0, 6.5 left in the first period. Well, some of my viewers, I think, have not figured out how to make the transition from Facebook to YouTube, so get online with your kids. They know how to do it, and they'll show you. Picked up here, Trevians to their own blue line and out to the Bulls blue line and in. Picked up by Gabe, though, going the other way. Turns it over. Is going to pick it up at the blue line himself. Try to play it in deep. Picked up by Trevians in the corner, though. Ocho goes down hard. No call coming there. Held in blue line. Now played out, Trevians. Picked up at half ice by Jaden Mason. He's going to pull in from the blue line. Wants to get it down low. Can't. Oh, and eventually does, but picked up by Trevians behind the net. Held in there, Levi Miller, but a loose puck picked up by Trevians, played up and out of the zone. Now again, Jaden, and then offside. Offside Levi Miller. He hadn't exited the zone yet before Jaden picked up that loose puck, jumped across the blue line, whistled down offside. So here comes Schroeder, Howell, Petruska, deep pair, McGlynn, Dudley. Yeah, the numbers are down. Maybe I should have just stuck with Facebook. Face-off one there, well, by the Trevians because they jumped in on that puck. Here, picked up by Howell. He's going to take it behind the net. Played up the boards, Dudley to Schroeder. Blue line, cross-ice pass. Picked up Petruska, but turned over Trevians. He would have been under pressure there anyways. Played to the blue line, interrupted by Howell. Played to the blue line, and then offside Trevians. Trying to get into the Bulls zone there, but whistled down offside, so neutral zone face-off here. Same five, it looks like, for the Bulls. A little bit of a line change going on for Trevians. Tighten it up, they say. 1-0, we trail. Face-off this time won Schroeder. Played back to Howell, then Dudley. Cross to McGlynn. Ahead Schroeder, no, that's Grant Petruska. Plays it in deep, tries to chase it into the corner. Trevians get there first, played it hard up the boards, deflected right out into the middle, picked up Howell, just couldn't get it off his stick, played it down to the inboards again held in Howell, but picked up Trevian's. Loose puck to the blue line and out of the Trevian's end through half ice. Dumped into the Bulls' end. They go for a change. Played to the top of the circle and out by Grant Petruska. Trevians go D to D, then play through the middle. Can't handle the pass. Picked up here, McGlynn. Petruska turned over Trevians right back into the Bulls' zone. Good pressure here from them. Dropped to the face-off circle. Couldn't get it off his stick. Trevians player dancing through traffic. Taken over there, though, Gabe Ocho Terrena. Picked up Johnson. Johnson out of the Bulls' end. Chipped off the boards ahead. Trevians are going to get there first. Picked up by them again. This time to the blue line. 2-on-1. Jaden Mason. And then save Robinson. Wow, how did he keep that out? Keeps it at 1-0 with 4 minutes left in this first period. Acrobatic hero save there from Grant Robinson. Oh, and then we get it to the blue line. Can't get it out. Trevians are just going to slide it on net. Played behind the net. Picked up Jaden Mason. Here, Friedel ahead. Ocho pushed off the boards and off the puck, but comes away to Friedel and then knocked into the neutral area by the Trevians. Bulls have to reset, and they do. Hey. Did I? Grant Petruska. Yeah, we used to have a kid called Grant Robinson that played for the team, so if I did say that, shout out to him wherever he is, and apologies to Braden Robinson, who's actually our goalie. Here's Jaden Mason ahead to Friedel. Too far for him. Picked up Trevians at their blue line. Pressure there from Gabriel Ocho Terrena. Turned over right to his stick. Shot! Top of the net. No, they say. Off the crossbar. And then they ice it. Chance there right in front. Oh, did they wave it off? Well, they're kind of trying to keep this game going, I guess. Turned over blue line. Miller held in Trevians. That must have been off the crossbar. It was a great shot from Gabriel Ocho Terrena. I just couldn't get it to go. Here's going to be I tried to work out a little move there. Trevians are going to get there first. Comes skating with speed through the neutral zone. Measured here by Brody McGlynn. Shepherded into the corner. And now held onto the boards. Centered right out front, intercepted Dudley. He skates dangerously in front of the net with it. Just wants to get it up to the blue line out. Can't tip it going the other way. That's going to be icing here. But we can go for a line change, which looks like the Bulls will elect to do. 2:44 left in the first period. Good chance there from Gabriel Ocho Terrena. Ref said it went off the crossbar. I'm too far away to tell any different. Although I think he scored. Refs didn't ask me, though. Face-off now left of Braden Robinson. Won by Trevians up to the blue line. Shot from distance. Rebound out in front. Circled around behind the net. Bulls are in trouble here. Really clubbed through the paint there by the Trevians, but too high for everybody. Up to the blue line, though. Held in. Now to the side of the net. Picked up McGlynn. Tries to circle it around to the corner for Dudley. Howell picks it up. Shelves it back to McGlynn. McGlynn to the corner. It looks like he's got heavy legs. Petruska, he can't get it out. Ocho can't get it out. Ocho still can't get it out. Now it comes to the blue line. Still not out, though. Held in Trevians. McGlynn goes down. No trip. Held in Trevians still. Now picked up McGlynn. Finally does get it out. Cross-ice pass finds Howell. He's going to take the blue line and just dump it in, relieve that pressure. 2 minutes left in this first period. We trail 1-0. Here come Trevians now. Coming the blue line, going the other way. It's going to go all the way down the ice. No icing, they say, though. Oh, no, it is icing. They didn't tip it, but I think maybe the pass was interrupted by Dudley, even though he didn't touch it. So offensive zone face-off now. Let's see who's out here. Schroeder Johnson, Friedel, Jaden Mason, and Miles Pisa. I think I got everybody. It's not Grant Robinson, Braden Robinson, so apologies to all Robinsons. Shot right off the face-off, but saved. Wow. Johnson into the corner, joined by Schroeder there. Trevians come away with it. Play to the top of the circle. Outlet pass at their blue line through the neutral zone to the Bulls' blue line. They lose it. Here comes Miles Pisa. Tipped around the corner to Friedel. He plays the other direction. Nobody there. Johnson's going to have to go get it and does. Oh, he can't chip it off the boards. Now he does. Schroeder can't get it out. Now he does. But turned over there, Trevians. And right back in. Nice little move at the blue line. Here come the Trevians. Pass intercepted, though, Miles Pisa. He stops with it behind the goal. Picks it up, Johnson. Johnson's pass, oh my gosh, deflected right back into the Bulls' zone. Bulls in trouble just trying to get it out here. behind the net. 1 minute left in this first period. Get it to Evan Friedel, who does just finally play it off the boards. Turned over though to Trevians. They go D to D at the blue line. Held in here, Johnson. He can't get it to Schroeder. He goes down. Schroeder jumps in, but can't come away with the puck. Now he does. Kicks it to his stick. Forehand now right out front. March deflected up and over the crossbar off the glass. Now right out front. Friedel looking for loose change. Couldn't get there in time. Covered by the Trevians goalie. So here comes Petruska, Howell, Ocho. 30 seconds left in this first period. Offensive zone faceoff to the right of the Trevians goalie. We trail 1-0 on a power play goal early in the first period. Face-off controlled here, Trevians. They take it behind their own net. Looking for an outlet feed. Cross-ice pass too far for everybody. This will go down for icing. So 20 seconds left in the first period, and we'll try it all again. Let's see if we can get one more chance here before the end of this period. Looking for an opportunity to tie it up. So Mason Romano manning the penalty box with his fractured wrist, rooting on his teammates. Face-off one, Ocho back down into the corner. McGlynn picked up there though, Trevians. Off the corner, Gabe pushed into the boards. They're just trying to kill this clock here. 9 seconds left, comes away. 5 seconds left. Now you got to worry about transition. 2 seconds left and one. That'll be the end of the first period. Well, chances at either end. Trevians cash in on theirs. Bulls do not. We trail 1-0. A couple of, or at least one miraculous save, probably a couple of them from Braden Robinson to keep us into this game here in the first period. He's getting coached up by his dad on the bench. This always makes me laugh. There's our goalie coach. Oh man, I really got to get one of those stabilizers. Sorry guys. I'm making you guys sick zooming in like that. Oh. So Bulls 1-0 on the day, but we trail 1-0 in game two. First game tomorrow, which there's only 3 games in group play, so every point matters. We're in a tough spot here, in tough competition and missing one of our top-end players. Any kind of result would be helpful as we play again tomorrow. What time do we play tomorrow, 9? We don't play at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, 9 o'clock in the morning. Otherwise, I wasn't going to come. No sleeping in, I guess. So we play tomorrow at 9, and our final game of the group play, we play the Valley Junior Warriors. Right, Valley Junior Warriors? Nobody knows. We play a hockey team tomorrow at a time. TBD, I guess. Period of the long change here coming up, second period, so Bulls will have to mind their shifts. The Valley Warriors, to start the second period, Ocho, Howell, Petruska, Dudley, McGlynn, still Robinson in the net. Let's see if we can get some momentum here going our way. Face-off one there, Ocho back to the stick of Dudley, ahead to Howell. Played to the center of the ice, tried to get it ahead to Petruska, and he was offside. Kellen disagrees with the call. What else is new? Quick change on the D pair here, same forward line though. As we'll get a neutral zone face-off, Jaden Mason, Miles Pisa come out, same 3 forwards. Neutral zone face-off just outside of the Trevians end. Instructions here from the ref. This time, face-off one, ahead to, well, back to the Bulls now eventually. They'll have to retreat, dump back in low. Howell looking for it in the corner here. Oh, he just deflected it off the boards. Couldn't get it to go where he wanted it to. Now it's bouncing out in front of the Trevians net. Calm play there, though, as they pick it up. Just play it up the boards, up and out of the blue line. Intercepted, though, by Howell to the stick of Pisa. Played ahead here now, Trevians, though. Into the blue line. Uh-oh, then danced right out in front. Off the backhand. Shot save. Now up at the top. Blue line knocked out of the air. Behind the net, Jaden Mason. Chance there from the Trevians. Nice save again, Braden Robinson. Played up to the Trevians blue line, held in, though. Now Trevians down deep in the corner, looking for a centering feed. Couldn't find anybody. Now it's picked up by Gabriel Ocho Torrena going the other direction. He's going to take half ice. And then the blue line, he's got Howell with him. Instead, he just shoves it on net a little bit wide. Went to go get his own rebound in the corner. Still battling for it there, and it goes behind the Trevians net. They go for a change now. So Trevians pick it up, play it up to the blue line, held in though Pisa. He tried to play it back down low, couldn't get it there. Held in though again, Pisa. Top of the slot, shot in! Miles Pisa, are you kidding me? Wow! Miles Pisa with the steal, the assist, the shot, and the goal. He does it all. Well, things are even up now. That's 1-1. Count it for Miles Pisa. We pull it back. Now we're in a tie. 12 and a half minutes left in this first period, or second period now, sorry. We get a line change, though. Johnson comes out, Friedel, Schroeder. Face-off won by Trevians, right deep into the Bulls' end behind their net. Behind our net, maybe I should say that. Always perfecting my craft. Picked up by Johnson, played up and out of the blue line. Turned over to Trevians at their blue line. Friedel staying with it. Now Trevians into the Bulls' end. Played into off the boards by McGlynn to the blue line. His cross-ice pass can't find Johnson. Eventually picked up, though, by Dudley. Played to the blue line and in. Picked up here Schroeder. And then played out by the Trevians. Picked up in neutral ice by Brody McGlynn. Too far for the stick of Evan Friedel. Now through the middle come the Trevians. Deflected by Mark Schroeder. Picked up Evan Friedel. Blue line. Played into the corner here. It's kind of hassled from behind by a Trevians player. He's going to chase it down in the corner, though. Continue to stay hard on the puck. Johnson digs in. Johnson's always looking to play tough. Trevians come away with it, though. Out of their zone. Into the Bulls' end. Tried to chip it around Dudley. Not going to work here. Picked up Friedel. He's got Schroeder with him. He's just going to look and wait. Shot. Looking for a little bit of a rebound. Couldn't get it. This time played all the way across the ice. Oh, tough puck to handle and deflected into the bench by Jaden Mason. Caught by his proud father, Mike Mason. Tossed right back to the ref. Yeah. Interference on Mike. Throw him in the bench. Throw him in the penalty box with Mason. So offensive zone faceoff now. Here comes Ocho, Levi Miller, and Alex Pistulan. Pisa's back out there. Jaden Mason played hard off the board. It's going to be picked up here. Miles Pisa going the wrong direction, though, but finds Jaden Mason in his own end. Tipped ahead, Pistulan, then turned over, though. Here come Trevians again. Interrupted there. Now Gabriel Ocho Torrena. He's got time if he moves with it. He's chased down from behind. Pulled down. No play. No call. Behind the net, Miller. Now behind the net, Ocho. Up to the top of the slot, Jaden Mason hits Pistulan in the back of the head. A little dramatic. I think it hit him in the numbers. Dropped again, Miles Pisa. He's looking for a brace. Watches a lot of soccer, I'm told. His shot right out in the middle. Turned up and over at the blue line. Held in Dudley. Back down deep, Bulls. Miller wants to chase it behind the net. Trevians come away with it, though. Interrupted at blue line. Now they find Miller. Forehand, backhand, right out in front. Look to go 5-hole. Miller jumped up on the puck. Stick handled through a couple of Trevians. Put it off the backhand. Couldn't get enough steam on it, though, and it's held out by the Trevians goalie. Offensive zone faceoff and a line change as we get Schroeder, Petruska, Howell, Dudley, and McGlynn. So I'm sorry I missed this morning. But nobody's sorrier than me. The one game I didn't go to, my kids scored 3 goals. Oh my gosh. Trevians win the face-off there. Now they go all the way down to the other end. Shot deflected up and behind the net. McGlynn into the corner. What are we calling here? A high stick. Howell. Well, I missed all 3 goals, but I didn't miss a penalty. So not played with a high stick. It was a high stick infraction, meaning he hit somebody in the head with his stick. For those of you keeping track at home. Power play again. Remember last time we gave up a really quick goal on the power play. This time we have Petruska out with Schroeder to kill it. Dudley, McGlynn, your deep pair on this penalty kill. Shot right out in front and then tagged going the other direction. Too far, though. Picked up here. Dudley then turned over. Bulls Trevian's right out in front, make one move and then two, and then in the back of the net. Just when it looked like we had a clearance, Trevian's with the steal and then end up in the back of our net. 2-1, we trail again. Costly penalty. One from Dudley, now one from Howell. That's where both goals have come off the power play. Bulls got to stay out of the box if they want to have any chance in this game. We trail again 2-1. Just after Miles Pisa gets us back tied, we give up another power play goal. Face off now center ice. High stick. That's a new one for Kellen. Face off one there, Trevians. Ocho's out with Johnson and Friedel. Trevians retreat to their own end. Pisa, Mason here, your D pair. Picked up in the corner. Trevians look for an outlet pass. Find it with speed at the blue line. Uh-oh, Bulls in trouble now. A trip from behind. Another save there, though, this time Braden Robinson. They might call a penalty shot.
That's not a penalty. He had no control.
Well, sometimes there's a useful penalty. I really think they might call a penalty shot here. Well, no, they're going to put him in the box, so, well, right back to the kill we go. Not great, as we have not had a strong penalty kill unit so far in this game. So we'll try Ocho with Johnson, Dudley, and Jaden Mason, and we go right back down to the kill after just giving up a power play goal. Face off one Trevians, played back up to the blue line. Down to the circle, to the face-off dot, shot, save, in front. Immediately they score again. Well, the Avalanche has started. We now trail 3-1. Got to stay out of the box. 10 seconds is all it took for the Trevians to double their lead from 2-1 to 3-1. So Pisa, short visit to the box, right back out again. Well, let's try this again. Center ice face-off. We now trail by 2. Evan Friedel, Ocho Terrena, Johnson. D-pair McGlynn, Dudley. Geez, right back in. Behind the net. Well, it looks like the Trevians are starting to find their foothold in this game. After an early 1-0 lead, we clawed our way back into it. Trevians eventually able to take a quick 2-goal lead off of 2 power play goals, 2 penalties from the Bulls. Held in blue line Trevians, picked up here McGlynn. Cross-ice pass, intercepted at the blue line, then right back in. If that's not a penalty, no call, they say. Gloved there, though. Pretty close. Pretty close to having 3 straight power plays for the Trevians. Refs took pity on the Bulls and didn't call it, so we'll get a defensive zone face-off. Schroeder, Howell, Petruska, Dudley. Who's the other? Face-off one there by the Trevians. Tipped right out in front, save. Go ask Mom. Behind the net, McGlynn. Up and around the boards, Howell. Back behind the net for McGlynn. Stolen there, Trevians. Played up to the blue line. Bulls really just in quicksand now. Picked up here, Howell. Top of the circle. Played up and out of the blue line. Tipped around the Trevians by Mark Schroeder on his forehand to backhand. Looking for Howell. Too far. It's going to be held in, though, here. McGlynn tipped right out in front up into the netting. Chance there, Bulls, but tipped high there by somebody. I didn't see who got it. Offensive zone face-off, though, for the Bulls. We'll get a quick change as Ocho comes out. Levi Miller, Pistulin with a chance. Pisa, Mason, your D pair. Maybe we can get some more Pisa magic on this play. Here's some instructions from the ref. Put your stick here, he says. And then the Bulls win the face-off, so. Oh, played out to the blue line. Mishandled by Pisa. I think I jinxed him, didn't I? Played back into the Bulls' end, though. Picked up by Jaden Mason. Played to the boards. Now Trevians look to play it behind the net. Instead, it gets hung up in the corner. They come away with it anyways. Maybe the blue line. Now it's just constant pressure. Played up to the half-birds. Pistulin ahead. Ocho to the half line. Now blue line. Ocho makes one move. Just going to hold on to it here. Wanted to find a trailer, but got knocked off his stick. Ocho still looking right out in front. Ooh, Miller got his stick tied up. Trevian's now going the other direction. Can't quite complete the breakout play. Dropped across. Pisa now ahead to Ocho. Through center ice. Here come the Trevians. Played to the Bulls blue line and in. Really nice transition play here. Picked up by Trevians, played down low. Pisa in the corner to get it. Bulls need to change here, I think. Pisa now just trying to create some space. Tipped up and off the boards, turned over. Bulls pinned in. Ahead to Miles Pisa. Pisa's going to look across for Pistulin, too far for him. See if he can get there. He does. Played off his stick to Rollin Johnson. Now Johnson in the corner. Knocked off his stick. Held into Mark Schroeder. Now to the blue line, and we'll get a call here. Who's going to go this time? Looks like the Trevians take a penalty. Well, get a chance to pull one back here. 6.5 left in the second period. We trail by 2, 3-1. Power play has been dangerous for the Trevians. Let's see if we can return the favor here. Schroeder, Johnson, Friedel, Dudley, and McGlynn. Face off one. Back to Dudley. Shot right into the stomach of the Trevians goalie. Easy save there. Traffic in front, though, just not enough. So we'll try it again. Face off now the other side. To the right of the Trevians goalie. Face off one again, Bulls. Dudley across McGlynn. McGlynn back to Dudley. Tipped out in front again. Shot safe. Let's see what we can do here. All right, we're going to get a little quick change. 3 new forwards, same 2 on the blue line. Ocho, Petruska, Howell get their chance. 2 shots on goal there from the first line out on this power play. This time face-off won by Trevians, though. Played up and behind the net. No pressure as they just look to play it high up and off the boards. Past the stick of Dudley. No icing. They're going to have to play it. Trevians get there first, though. Jeez. And right out front. Net came off its moorings, I think. Yeah, nice play. Somehow kept out, though. Score stays 3-1. Trevians with a shorthanded chance there. Now the Bulls with a defensive zone faceoff on this power play. One of the byproducts of having a short bench, second game of the day is always, it's a little more tiring for the kids. Faceoff won that time. Ocho behind the net, McGlynn. Looking for an outlet feed, Howell. Howell all the way across, looking for Petruska. Finds him at the blue line. Oh, and then just knocked off his stick. Couldn't turn it the other way. Now McGlynn, blue line, ahead Petruska. Ahead for Ocho. Now he's in, top of the circle. Shot! Where did that go? Hit the wrong net. Hit the bar, up and out. Wow, that's the second time. It's a battle between Gabe Ocho Torrena and the crossbar today. Crossbar's winning. 38 seconds left on this power play. Chance there from Ocho. He comes off the ice, replaced by Schroeder. Petruska, Howell remain. Schroeder digs in. Face-off one back to Jaden Mason. Just put behind the net. Look for Petruska. Can't find him into the corner. Trevians are going to get there first. Up the half boards to the blue line and out. Now they're going the other direction. Here they come 2-on-1. Bulls eventually do get back. Picked up here Jaden Mason behind the net. Power play's almost up. It's going to be Howell through the middle. Ahead for Schroeder. A little behind him. Now he has to play it. Howell at the blue line interrupted there. Played up and off the boards by Trevians into the Bulls end. Into the corner, right out in front of the net, dangerously. Eventually does find Grant Petruska. Is just going to gain the blue line and get it out. Schroeder to provide some forecheck pressure here, but Trevians come away with it. Like to move it out with speed. Played it up high off the boards to the blue line. Picked up here, Jaden Mason, but turned over Trevians and then right back into the Bulls end. Shot. Oh no! No goal, they say. And then shot wide. Braden Robinson. Jeez. Then played into the Bulls, or the Trevians into the corner, interrupted there. And another penalty coming? Oh no, Bulls. Touched by Ocho, who's gonna go off this time. Howell again? Not his day, folks. Just can't go to the penalty box. Here we go again, folks. 3-1 lead, 4 minutes left in this second period.
Your jacket has pockets. You can put your hands in those. Yeah, you can keep them warm up.
Johnson and Friedel come out, McGlynn and Dudley. Those are your penalty killers here. Let's see if they can have more success than the previous 3 power plays.
Hand warmers with a car.
Yeah, we'll go get one after this, okay?
Can I, Daddy? Can I get one with myself?
Ask Mommy, right? I don't know, guys. We don't have any hand warmers. Yeah, no. No to the hand warmers. Face off one there by the Trevians, but up and out of their own zone. Rollin Johnson with a forecheck, but picked up by the Trevians and then right back in. Drop pass at the blue line, now top of the circle. Shot. Saved. Behind the net. All the way up the other direction. Let's see. Rollin getting on his horse. He's trying to go end to end. He's got it on his backhand. Shoveled wide. Rollin Johnson. Jeez. Friedel goes down, now covered. We'll get an offensive zone face-off. Good effort there, Rollin Johnson. That's the fastest I've ever seen him skate, trying to chase that puck down from a mile away. Offensive zone face-off now here for the Bulls. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in the second period. Kellen's got his fingers crossed, hoping his buddies can dig him out of this hole as we're on the penalty kill for his second penalty of the game. Dudley, Schroeder, Petruska. Who are we looking at here? McGlynn. Offensive zone face-off. Are we playing 4-on-4? So I flubbed that whole thing. I had no idea what was going on. They called a penalty on the Trevians there. 4-on-4. It's a pretty good skilled team, though. It's going to be tough competition, even 4-on-4. Dudley tried to get it out front. Uh-oh, now here they come in transition, going the other way. Tipped right out in front. Now to the blue line. McGlynn with a good stick there. Played behind the net, Dudley. Dudley up to the blue line, turned over, held in Trevians, top of the circle, top of the slot, shot high. Trevians pick up that rebound. Played up to the blue line now, Mark Schroeder, held in, geez. Just gotta get it out there, don't you? Then covered there, Robinson. Trevians player goes into the board, assisted there by Brody McGlynn. 4-on-4 continues here. Schroeder comes off. Ocho comes on. Petruska comes off. Johnson comes on. McGlynn, Dudley. Howell's still in the box for 20 seconds. So the 4-on-4 will continue here. Face off one Bulls. Behind the net, McGlynn. Around into the other corner for Dudley. Dudley off the boards. Loses the puck, though. Picked up by the Trevians. They're looking for a chance right out in front. Steered into the corner, held onto the puck, making some beautiful moves in this 4-on-4. They still have it. Shot out front, gloved Robinson. Whew. Sorry, you guys are like zoomed out a little bit from there. I bet you can't really tell what's going on, but lots of pressure there from the Trevians on this 4-on-4, which is up now. So we'll get a defensive zone face-off on a short power play, an abbreviated power play of 25 seconds. See what the Bulls can do here. Ocho, Johnson, Friedel, won by the Trevians, shot deflected wide. Now behind the net, Pisa, he's hooked down, no call. Wrapped around the boards to the blue line, held in Trevians. 2.5 minutes left in the first. Power play for the Bulls is just about up. Pretty academic at this point as they can't even get it out of their own zone. Got caught in that door area for Jaden Mason. Jaden Mason to Johnson. Johnson can't get it up and out of the zone. Now Johnson messing with it, but gets it ahead to Friedel. Friedel off his stick, though. Just turned over. Now picked up Jaden Mason. 2 minutes left in the second. We trail 3-1. Miles Pisa holds on to it. Played ahead to Rollin Johnson. He tries to get it into the Trevians end, but turned over. Now here come Trevians going the other way. Interrupted Pisa. Played at the blue line down low. Now Ocho Torrena rescues it behind the Bulls' net. Looks for an outlet feed. Played it ahead to Friedel. Held up at the blue line. Now they just can't get it out. Bottom of the circle, centering feed right out front. Interrupted there, though, Johnson. Trevian's come away with it. Then Ocho. Ocho played it up off the boards, not out. Played in on net. Gathered in Robinson. Minute 23 left in this second period. We'll get a line change here. Let's see who the coach is going to send out. Be nice to just get out of this period with the score the way it is. Lots of pressure in this period from the Trevians, and they've got 2 goals to show for it and a 3-1 lead. Face-off controlled eventually Bulls ahead to Miller. Behind the net, though, now Dudley to McGlynn. Outlet feed ahead to Schroeder. Schroeder makes a move just to get it across at the blue line. Schroeder's had a nice game. Pastulin out in front, but off his backhand. Now into the corner, played up and off the boards. Trevians are trying to come away with it. Find it, says the ref. I think they're looking for it. Drop to McGlynn by Pastulin. Across now Dudley. Half ice and then just played in deep. 42 seconds left in this second period. Played up to the blue line, not out. Held in McGlynn, but picked up Trevians. Played behind the net. Miller looks to get there first. Does, but loses the puck. Tries to get a trip. No call coming. Played out of the air. Miller with his hands. Schroeder out in front, off his backhand behind the net, though. Schroeder again. He's wanted to get it up to Brody McGlynn, but couldn't. Picked up by Trevians, wrapped around the boards, going the other way. Now Dudley. Dudley into the corner, Miller. Into the corner again, up to Dudley. 5 seconds left. One more chance here for the Bulls. Shot in! Oh my God, are you kidding me? Just as the horn goes off, we pull one back. 3-2 Bulls. Wow, good work by that line. Miller, Schroeder, Pastulin pays off. Schroeder into the back of the net. Unbelievable. 3-2. Going into the third period. So you're saying there's a chance. Wow. In a period that was really tilted towards the Trevians, they scored 2 goals, and somehow we scored 2 goals. The difference in the game right now is the first goal in the first period on a power play for the Trevians. We trail 3-2 heading into this third period. Coach Scott getting the boys coached up, saying, here's how we're going to finish out this game. Let's see if we can finish it out strong. Like I said, group play is short. We've got 1 win under our belt. Stuck in a battle here with a very good Trevians team. We'll get another chance tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. I hope you guys will all be able to join us. So to start this third period, Howell, Petruska, Ocho, Jaden Mason, Miles Pisa. Face off 1 Trevians. Played back into their own end. Played through the middle. On net, though. Braden Robinson had to play it. Grant Petruska now. The blue line tries to play it ahead. That's going to go down for icing. Dang it. Yeah, trying to hit Ocho on the break, just can't get enough angle on that off-the-boards pass. Ended up going all the way down the ice for icing. So a defensive zone face-off, same 5. To the right of Robinson, 1 Trevians up to the blue line, shot deflected wide. I think that hit off of Miles Pisa's leg. Oh no, he picks it up, steers it into the corner, back the other way, this time Jaden Mason. Now Grant Petruska, blue line and out. I don't think this one's gonna go down for icing, as Ocho's gonna get there first. He's got Howell out front, can't get it off the boards though. He's gonna drop it now, Miles Pisa shot, save, bouncing around in front. Petruska goes down. Pass going out the other way. Interrupted at the blue line, but Trevians come away with it. Eventually stolen there, though, by Miles Pisa. Tries to get it ahead for Ocho. Does. He finds the blue line offside, they say. Must have been Petruska tied up along the boards. Was on the wrong side of the blue line, and they'll call that one down offside. Neutral zone face-off. We'll get a fresh 5. Let's take a look at Schroeder now with Johnson and Evan Friedel. Deeper here, McGlynn, Dudley. He threw them away. Face off one, Schroeder. McGlynn across Dudley. Johnson down deep. Schroeder wants to go get it behind the net. Into the corner he goes with it, but loses the puck. Trevian's come away. Now they're going in transition the other way through center ice. Stolen here, though, but Brody McGlynn, he's going to take half ice and just dump it in deep. He's going to roll behind the net. Johnson into the corner. Played up the half boards. Here come the Trevians in transition with speed going the other way. Tipped off their stick, though, to the stick of, well, nobody, and then Schroeder. Schroeder off the boards, but turns the puck over. Here come Trevians, top of the slot. Picked up now this time. Schroeder drops from McGlynn. McGlynn's going to gain the blue line. Forwards are going for a change. McGlynn just wants to dump it down low. Ocho comes out as Schroeder goes off. Into the corner for the Trevians. Played up the half boards. Held in McGlynn at the blue line. Tipped wide into the corner. Johnson giving chase. Trevians get there first. Dudley can't hold it in at the blue line. Johnson just turns it around and plays it back the other direction. We'll get a change going on behind the play. Into the Bulls' end. Turned over there to Alex Piszczulin, who's fresh off the bench. Oh, and Piszczulin just can't quite link up there with Ocho Torrena, who was charging at the blue line. Played up, but not out. Held in Miles Pisa. Played down low, turned over, though. Picked up Trevians. Trevians outlet feed at the blue line. Finds Miles Pisa, though. Ahead, Ocho, but can't find him. Again, Trevians coming the other way. Make one move. Looking for two, can't get it. Shoveled on net, but blocked by Pisa. Played high up off the boards to the stick of the Trevians player. He can't get it out of the door. Played back down low again. Now this time Jaden Mason behind the net. Played high to the boards. Miller can't get it off his stick. Turned over there to the Trevians. Now at the blue line. Played to the door. Change going on. Thought there was going to be too many little men on the ice, but not the case. Played at the blue line offside. So we'll get a look at 5 new skaters here, I think. Schroeder, Howell, Petruska, McGlynn, Dudley. 3-2, 10:51 left in this game. Braden Robinson, not Grant Robinson. Face-off won their Trevians. They retreated to their own end and played through center ice. Now picked up Trevian's blue line. Off Kellen's stick. Now again Howell. Played ahead. Can't get it past the Trevian's players. He turns it over at the blue line. Good hustle there. Just better hustle there from the Trevian's player. Now back to the Trevian's blue line. Played in Petruska. Deflected into the corner. Schroeder couldn't get there. Now played up. Oh, can't hold it in. A bouncing puck at the blue line as they come out going the other direction. Just played in deep here. Trevians are going to chase it down and get there before McGlynn. He pins his player up against the boards. Puck's pinned up against the boards too. Now it's not. Now right out in front. Shot save Robinson. Shot another save from Robinson. Wow, he's really keeping him in this game. Disaster of a shift there for the Bulls. Robinson comes up big though. 3-2. It remains. Face out to the right of Braden Robinson now. Face off one, Ocho. He's out with Johnson and Friedel. Off the boards, Johnson to the blue line, not out. Held in, then cycled all the way back down low behind the net. Into corner, Trevians are looking to get there first, and they do. Pisa joins in by Friedel. Friedel skates out to the middle of the ice, picked up though by Ocho Torrena. Ocho Torrena is going to get the blue line. Deflected into the corner. Now behind the net, picked up Trevians. Behind the net again. Trevians look for the outlet feed, held in Pisa. Pisa to the top of the circle. His centering feed deflected right back to him. He's looking for... Oh! Friedel dropped it to Johnson. Johnson at the face-off dot, now down low below the net. Shot shoveled wide, or maybe blocked there. Outlet feed coming to the Trevians, and the Bulls blue line, they dump it in and go for a change. Good, efficient changes from this Trevians team. They know when to dump it and go get a rest. And then they cause a turnover with some fresh players on the ice. Back behind the net, Miles Pisa into the corner. Trevians get there first. Centered out in front then deflected right back to the boards. Pisa continues to battle. Trevian's staying on it. They like to get, then Ocho takes a stumble. Ahead now, Evan Friedel, top of the circle. He wanted to get it low, couldn't. Now he's got to go for a change, don't they? Deflected the blue line. Oh no, right, nice. Wow, that was a nice feed at the blue line. Now Mark drops it for Dudley. Dudley holds onto it in the corner, played ahead Johnson. Johnson just gonna chip it up the boards. Not gonna go down for icing. Johnson comes off, Friedel comes off, Pistulin comes on with Miller. Into the corner now. Played up just over the head of Pistulin. Pistulin wants to dig in and grab that puck out. Can't. Then eventually does. And then it goes right back into the scrum. And offside. Offside at the blue line there. 8 minutes left in this game. We trail 3-2. Bulls hanging in there. Strong performance from Braden Robinson so far. Let's see if he can carry this out to the end of the third period. Just got to get one more.
Turn up, boys! Let's go!
Face off here right in front of me. Inside look. Face off controlled. Trevians right at the blue line as they hop in. Top of the circle. Shot. Saved Braden Robinson somehow. I don't know how that happened. Bounced around oddly. Ended up under his pad. Wow. Small but mighty, they say. Get some pad taps from his teammates. Again, the ice seems to starting to tilt in the wrong direction. Face-off controlled there, right out in front. Shoveled on Robinson again and saved. Oh, man. And then Pisa's going to go off. These kids watch too much NHL. Maybe they're going to call matching. No, they're not. Tough break for the Bulls. I thought it might be matching penalties. It is not. Pisa goes to the box. We go to the kill. Who's coming off here? Howell's coming off. All right, ref won't let him make the change. It was a little too late, I guess they said. So we only have one D-man out. Let's see how this goes. Shot from distance, rebound out front. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. We can't kill a penalty to save our lives. 4-2, Trevians get their 2-goal lead back. 4 power play goals against. That's a tough way to go. Well, our 1-goal lead our 1 goal, trailing by 1 goal did not last very long, as we couldn't kill that penalty. Schroeder now out, Johnson, Friedel, McGlynn, Dudley. We trail by 2, 7.5 left in this game. Schroeder and his stupid chin strap. Jason, get him a new helmet, or fix that one. Face-off controlled there, eventually Trevians, played into the Bulls' end. Played into the corner there, Robinson, picked up by Trevians. Shoveled wide. Let's see if Friedel can get there, get it to the blue line and out. He does. Trevians reset. 4-2, we trail. 7 minutes left in this game. Here come the Trevians at the blue line. Now to the Bulls' blue line and in. Played into the corner, Trevians. Centering feed right out front. Couldn't quite get there. Johnson interrupted that pass. Played ahead now, Schroeder. And then offside, Friedel. So neutral zone face-off now. Looks like we'll have the same 5. Or 2. We trail. Face-off 1. By no one. Eventually, Trevians control it, though. But not for long, as McGlynn finds Schroeder at the blue line. Held in here, Friedel. Back down deep below the net. Friedel out front. Drops it to Dudley. Back down Friedel. He tried to put it out front, can't. Played up again. Dudley shot from distance, deflected into the corner. Dudley can really sling it. Reverse hit there, Schroeder. He's getting pushed up off the puck and then turns it over eventually. It's a good hustle play there by Schroeder. Just bounced away from his stick and into the Trevians and dumped in, Bulls in. Now McGlynn looking to start the rush. Stuck. Eventually does find Friedel. Plays it ahead to the Trevians blue line, turned over to the Trevians. Now they're right back into the Bulls in. Right out front, makes a couple of moves. Picked up there though by McGlynn. Ahead to the red line, Johnson. He tries to play it in deep, deflects off the Trevians player. Ocho's now out, Miller, Pistulin. Miller grabs his puck off the boards, played it into the corner behind the net. Looking for Ocho there, plays up the boards now, Pisa. Pisa off the wall, back down low behind the net. Bounces out front, oddly. Shoveled on net by Miller. And covered by the Trevians goalie, 4-2. 5.5 minutes left in this game. Pressure there, shot from Miller. Covered up easily by the Trevians goalie. He's been Johnny on the spot. So it might be the understatement of the game, but special teams has been the difference in this game so far, as 4 power play goals have us trailing 4-2. Miller in the corner, turned over Trevians. Played to the stick of a Trevians player at the blue line to the other blue line. Taken down wide. Picked up here now. Levi Miller to the blue line. Played off the boards and into the Trevians in. Good effort here, Miller, just to shepherd it down into the corner. Played up the boards to Pisa. His shot deflected. Now Trevians look to get it out, going the other direction. 3-on-1, going the other way. Breakout play at the blue line. Oh, he's just going to take the shot. Wow. Guess he couldn't get it off the stick. He had 2 other players with him. Gift for the Bulls. Here comes Ocho. He's just going to take the half line, dump it in. 4.5 minutes left as the score and the clock become the Bulls' biggest enemy here. Here come the Trevians with speed out of their own end. Now to the Bulls' blue line. And then into the corner. Picked up here, Howell ahead Schroeder. Held in Trevians. Along the boards, Howell up to the blue line and out. Ahead Schroeder. Mark trailing. Just can't get it off his stick to find Howell. Howell got a little too low. Now it's going to come all the way back down the other end. Trevians circling with it, looking for somewhere to go. Cross-ice feed. Oh, almost knocked out of the air Howell, but still picked up by Trevians. Held in, top of the circle, now back down low. Intercepted Petruska. Petruska looked to get it ahead, can't, to the blue line and out, but picked up by Trevians. They play it deep into their own end. Now through middle of the ice, here they come. 3.5 minutes left. Oh, geez, the boys look tired. Turned over to McGlynn. McGlynn's got legs still, apparently. Oh, Johnson at the blue line, though. Through the center of the ice. Played off the boards. Friedel, he can't hold on to it. Now he does. Then just gets it down deep. 3:10. We trail 4-2. 3:10 left in this game. Played up to the blue line, held in Johnson. Played, though, picked up by Trevians. Now back up to the blue line and out. Jaden Mason's going to have to go back into the Bulls in and pick this up at the blue line. Kind of rolled along the boards there awkwardly. Now it finds the stick of Gabriel Ochoa Terena and at the blue line. Oh, what a shot save, though. Blocker save, and I think he drew a penalty. Well, 2 minutes, 46 seconds left. We're going to go on the power play. Absolutely need it right here to have any chance in this game as we trail by 2. Offensive zone faceoff, obviously, for this power play. One there, though, by the Trevians. Back into the corner. Johnson pursuing. Trevians get there first, though. Now they're going out the other direction. Cross-ice pass kicked into the Bulls end by the Trevians. Drop pass here, now right out in front. Shoveled, blocker save wide. Now wrapped around the net, going the other direction. Picked up at the blue line, Bulls. Turned over there, though, to the Trevians. As they pull it off the boards and just dumping it back into the Bulls in. 4-2 we trail. Power play has been pretty ineffective for the Bulls, very effective for the Trevians. Difference in this game. Played off the boards to the blue line, then right back in Trevians. Drop pass, then stick handled right out in front. Miles Pisa now going the other direction to half ice. Played off the ref, he's offside. We'll get a whistle. 37 seconds left in the penalty, minute 53 left in the game. Schroeder comes over with Petruska, Howell, Dudley, McGlynn. Neutral zone face-off on this power play. Oh, what are they going to do? Call a timeout? I'm sure goal differential is important as far as the standings are concerned. So as important as it is to win this game, it's equally important not to give up a meaningless goal. So let's see what the coach wants to do. Well, you get real quiet in here. Nobody's having fun anymore. Maybe they're trying to listen in on what the coach is saying. So 4-2 we trail. Minute 53 left in the game. 37 seconds left on a power play. A neutral zone faceoff will come up after this. Little recap in the game. Trevian scored first off a power play goal. Then we tied it off a goal from Miles Pisa, if my memory serves me correct. And then they scored 2 quick power play goals in that second period. And then right at the end of the second period, Mark Schroeder put one in to pull us within a goal. Then here in the third period, they drew another penalty, which resulted in another quick power play goal. We're going to mix up the D pair here a little bit at the end of this game. We'll have Pisa out with Dudley. Face-off controlled here, Bulls. Picked up blue line, Howell. Played it in the... What was that? Jeez. That's to ask him if he's having fun. Shot deflected wide into the corner now behind the net. Looks for Petruska, then back down low for Schroeder behind the net. Schroeder takes a hit, not going down. Oh, then put it right out front. Now again behind the net, and then they eventually touch it. We'll go 5-on-3, at least for 5 seconds, and then we'll go right back on the power play to maybe end this game. Minute 22 left, we trail by 2. A goal here would help in the goal differential category, even if it doesn't help us win the game. So let's do minute 22 left. We're going to keep Pisa, Schroeder, Howell, Dudley, Petruska. This time Ocho Terena and no goalie. So does that make it a 6-on-3? All right, ref says no, you can't change last second. But it looks like everybody on this team is pretty good, so I don't know how much difference that's going to make. Important face-off here. Still a minute 22 left in this game. You have to win this face-off. Played down into the corner for Petruska, controlled by Schroeder. Wrapped into the corner now. It's not 5-on-3 anymore. Then just wrapped down low again. Oh, and then bounced off the boards right out in front. Pisa bouncing around, covered there. Trevians, minute left in the game. 6-on-4. It will remain. As I guess we're going to keep the goalie out. I don't know. What do I know? Strong game from Braden Robinson. Really, a bunch of really good saves. Just team gave up too many power play opportunities, and when you do that against a very good team like this, you're bound to get punished, and we did. Oh, that one mercifully. Oh no. Well, that'll be the end of it. That one played off the boards and then just bounced into the middle of the ice right to the Trevians player. Really unlucky bounce for the Bulls. Well, Bulls acquitted themselves well in this game, I thought, against a very good team. So power play continues, probably through the rest of the game unless we score. Played ahead to the blue line, Trevians. Deflected to the board, McGlynn. and then turned right back over. Just gonna play and keep it moving here. Powell, too far for Petruska. Let's see if he can chase it down. Trevians are gonna get there first. 18 seconds left in this game. Not held into the blue line. Now here's Schroeder. Now Dudley. Dudley goes down. Through center ice, nobody's on it. Petruska's just gonna grab it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That'll be the end of the game. Well, disappointed. Can't say I'm unhappy. I thought the Bulls played okay against a very, very, very good team. And it was really about a 4-2 game till that empty netter that just kind of bounced out into the middle. Good bounce, fortunate bounce for the Trevians, and they know what to do with it when they get it. So we lose this game 5-2. Come back in the morning. I don't know what the standings say, but we'll have a chance to pull up some points in the morning, see where we stand at a 9 o'clock game. You guys can look on at this handshake line. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If not the outcome, we'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. Go Bulls.